northeast winds up to 10 miles an hour. Monday night, mostly clear. Lows in the mid-50s. Tuesday, mostly sunny. Upper 70s. Tuesday night, mostly clear.
Alright everybody, good morning. We'll wait a minute here to make sure everything is working properly.
Mostly sunny.
It's going to take a minute for everything to come online, so please be patient.
Sunny. A 20% chance of light working showers.
We'll just remove the radar and everything until it boots up. So please be a little patient with me today, everybody. I understand this isn't a very exciting storm chase, but also please keep in mind that I don't have internet connectivity. I'm still having issues with the router in my car, so I'm just tethering my computer to my phone. So I will not, absolutely will not be able to keep up with the chat like I normally can. So please take that into consideration. I'm not ignoring anybody when you send a message, I just probably don't see it. I also can't see radar or any other very important tools that I need to chase a storm effectively, so please just be a little bit patient today, if you don't mind. We are in southwest Wisconsin. There is a storm with a special weather statement about 20 minutes from my house. So I want to go take a look at it here. And I am focusing mainly on the chase here. Like I said, I can't, unfortunately with the internet connectivity issues, we are kind of bounded. It kind of is what it is, but I figured we would go live anyway. I will give you all an update here, a little bit more of what's going on in just a moment. I'm trying to get my phone reconnected here, so maybe I can at least view the radar. If not, we just might have to go completely visual on this one. But we're not going to have the radar on screen today because I don't have an internet connection to even change it, so I can't change the source. So I'll be calling out locations here, guys. I know otherwise, you know, people get pretty upset when we don't have that, but I'm trying my best. It's kind of one of those it's better than nothing situations. But thanks everyone for joining me. We do have a special weather statement here for a couple of counties in southwest Wisconsin. Storm could be producing some gusty winds and some lightning, but it might be something we can at least go get the drone on. So we are in southwest Wisconsin, folks. Okay, there is a storm with a special weather statement on it nearby. We should have a visual on it here pretty soon. Storm is just north of Darlington, Wisconsin. Going, like I said, I'll explain a little bit more here in a moment, but first and foremost I've got to get internet connectivity back so we can operate here.
Dillingham said he told you should kill
It's going to be a little bit rocky going on here, or a little bit dicey for a minute. I appreciate everybody kind of understanding here. It's just really, really rough and we don't have any connectivity. So we're heading west, so we can kind of see some dark clouds off in the distance there, but we're going to want to end up going north here in a moment. Find a county road. This is a really rough area for data, though, so the stream is going to cut in and out, and there's absolutely nothing we can do about that. Unfortunately, we don't really control where AT&T and Verizon put their cell towers, despite popular beliefs. So we're kind of at the mercy of the cell phone data signal, unfortunately. But like I said, we will have a good look at this storm if there's anything photogenic about it at all, which there might not be. There could be, though. If there is, it'll be in probably about 10 minutes or so. That's probably when we're going to want to need the drone on. But thanks for joining me for this kind of surprise storm chase. Storm looks like it might be weakening a bit, actually. But we go out for everything. Somebody was complaining on the last stream. I deleted the comment pretty quick, though. Somebody was complaining that we're live too much, and it's like, okay, well, don't watch the videos. I don't know what else to tell you. If you don't want to watch, don't watch. So, but we are headed toward Darlington, Wisconsin here, southwest Wisconsin. I don't know if we're going to see a shelf cloud or anything with this or not, so we'll find out. Alright, we can see, we have a shelf cloud feature on this storm. I don't know, so this could be kind of a pretty storm. but it's close to home, so I figured we might as well get out there. So we're coming into South Wayne right now. We'll probably have to, we can head north. The problem is this part of southern Wisconsin is very, very forested, and there's a lot of trees. The terrain is really not very forgiving either. We can actually switch. Hang on one second. There we go. Okay, so we got the radar and everything up now. It's able to get connectivity back. So we're heading west on Highway 11 here. The location is at the bottom of the screen as well as in the radar picture with the blue dot. See if we've got a photogenic storm here or not. Probably not, but it's worth a try. Getting closer, we should be able to turn north and get a better visual of it shortly. Still some lightning being shown in this storm. Skies are looking pretty dark off to the north here. Looks like we might have a shelf cloud feature, maybe? Hard to tell. Alright, so let's see if I can zoom in on this. It's pretty dark over there. Nothing really that photogenic or anything, though. Guess I wouldn't really expect too much. The storm does have a special weather statement on it, though, for gusty winds. So we're just south of it, so we're probably going to take this north option out of Gratiot. It's State Highway 78, but it's really hilly and there's a lot of trees, so I don't know how that's going to go for the stream. But I do know there's a couple of clearings on it. Let's see if we get any small hail or anything out of this. Not getting my hopes up on anything severe, just a strong storm here. But it's worth going live, you know, there's a storm 20 minutes from home, might as well go take off on it. We will still be live later on tonight. I know my goal is to be live every day, and I promise we'll still do a live stream later tonight. So we'll go up toward Wyota. If I guess. Oh shoot, that's 78, isn't it? Darn it. We'll just turn around. Come on, car. Today. No, this is not a severe storm, guys. I've been saying, stressing all morning. I promise, I really don't think that this is going to be a severe storm. I've really been stressing that because I really don't feel that we're going to reach severe levels on this, but it is a strong storm, and we are storm chasers, not just tornado chasers, so we'll be out here for everything. But no, I really, really don't think that this storm is going to reach severe limits. We're going to take Highway 78 here toward Wyota. And this is going to take us right up into this thing. Cell service might be a little bit tricky up here. It's a pretty rural area of Wisconsin. It's not flat like southeast Wisconsin. Southeast Wisconsin's nice and flat, but southwest Wisconsin, getting closer to the Mississippi River here, we're about 30 miles from it, it's a little bit tough. So we're driving right under it, and we might encounter some small hail. Something new I'll go ahead and mention to you folks about. I was going to say it tonight, but we're working on enabling a text message and an email list so that when we go live, there will be a notification with the stream link sent out via email and text. That'll be on our website, seethestorm.com. I'll have that ready at some point by Monday. We're just trying to integrate it with the website so that when we're live, you can sign up if you would like to get a notification. Starting to get wet now. I did turn the Radar Omega stream on for fun, if anybody wants to follow along in the app. there's some of it. It's like pea-sized hail falling right now. See it bouncing on the road. Okay, so we found some pea-sized hail. Big deal. So we're headed up toward Argyle right now. We're going to get hit by this thing again. In fact, we probably might want to just stop and or slow down at least, otherwise we're going to outrun it. Let's see if we can catch some more pea-sized hail. I guess, why not, right? We'll just stop here for a second. So we're near Wyoto right now, Wyoto, Wisconsin. And this is not a severe storm, it's just a strong storm that's kind of pretty, I guess, sort of. It looked a little bit more impressive on radar than it actually is. See if we get that pea-sized hail again here. Go up toward Argyle and then back southeast and get back in front of the storm again. No, I don't think this storm's going to strengthen really. I think it's probably about where it's at. It's probably as interesting as it's going to get. In fact, they've dropped a special weather statement on it, it looks like. Jeffrey with a super chat. Thanks, Jeffrey. Good turnout, 400 and something folks watching this morning. I didn't expect that for 10:30 in the morning on a Saturday. plan is to get a little bit farther northeast toward Argyle, and then we're going to drop southeast toward Monroe. And that's going to give us a chance to get back out in front of it, the strongest part of the storm. No, this is not Montana. This is southwest Wisconsin. I've got the location there on screen and the radar picture, the blue dot, and then it's in text below the video if you want to keep up.
Go 746.
746, 1024 tonight.
10-4.
Steven with a super chat as well. Thanks, Steven. A lot of folks from the UK on here today. I'm surprised at the amount of folks that we get that are not from the United States. We get a lot of people from Australia. Australia and the UK seem to be pretty popular though. A little cell popping up in front of this line of storms just to our south, just to our southeast. But we're almost to Argyle, and then we'll have a straight shot down toward Monroe. And that'll put us in a good position to either sample some pea-sized hail again, or maybe see some pretty structure. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Frank's got a super chat also. Thanks, Frank. But yeah, this was a surprise. I actually got out of the shower this morning and happened to look at my phone and realize there was a storm nearby, so I thought we better go take off after it. That's why everything's kind of thrown together at the last minute here.
One Lafayette. Good to one. We'll be around to Memorial Hospital. That's a good one.
Alright, so we're coming into Argyle. There is a bit of a dead zone near Argyle. I don't know if we're going to be able to hold the video through it or not, but it's a pretty short one, so if the video cuts out, it'll be back in a moment. But I don't see a special weather statement on this thing anymore. Alright, we're in Argyle right now. pretty lackluster here. Nothing too exciting happening. But like I said, I didn't expect much with this, but we could still get some small hail, and it's possible once we get out in front of it, we could see maybe like a shelf cloud feature or something. So we will do that. We will go get out in front of this thing. This is Highway 81 here, and we're going to be heading southeast. Yeah, Janesville's not far from us. I'd be interested to know who that guy is, because I probably have an idea who it could be. There's several hams over there in Janesville, but you can probably guess. But yeah, Janesville's not far. It's, Janesville and Madison are probably our closest, I guess you could call them cities with services. I mean, the town that I live in, I mean, it's got, you know, we've got Walmarts and hardware stores, but we don't have any like chains like Best Buys or anything like that. Janesville, Madison, Dubuque, those are the closest ones. Rockford, kind of, Illinois, but Janesville's closer. The storm has kind of shifted south. It kind of started building up on the south end of it. So I think we actually might miss some of it. But once we get down the road a ways, we've got an option to drop south. So we'll cross paths with this at least once more. We've got a lot of people from Wisconsin in the chat today. Surprised. From underneath this storm. Looks like it's downpouring maybe 3-4 miles south of here. You can actually see the rain curtains out the passenger window anyway. Part of Wisconsin is really pretty. Not so much in the winter, but in the summer it is. It's pretty miserable in the winter, in my opinion. storm real quick, see what it's got. Almost back down to Highway 11. We're gonna head west or east. Alright, so we're almost down here to Highway 11, and then we'll take that east. Storm's going to be catching up to us again here. This is just a giant blob of precipitation, honestly. It's kind of back building and continuing to, it's growing in size, but certainly not in strength. Probably about to get dumped on again here in a minute. It's like some higher reflectivity echoes associated with some cloud-to-ground lightning strikes over South Wayne, Wisconsin, which is about 6 miles to our southwest. So that could be a stronger part of the storm than we're about to get into here. trying to decide if I'm going to go left or right. Well, I don't know, I guess it doesn't matter. We'll go left. We can always drop south out of Monroe. So strongest part of the storm looks to be just south of State Highway 11, between State Highway 11 and the Illinois border, so between South Wayne and Winslow. And then another stronger portion of the storm northwest of Monroe, which should be off to our left. So we're going toward Monroe, and we can either go north out of Monroe or south, depending on what we want to do. Probably about done with this storm though. It's probably about ready to lose some of its features. It's just a big blob of rain at this point. But I'm bound and determined to find some more hail.
Lafayette 746.
Right.
1025 1170 Main Street in Shelfsburg. It's a civil dispute over a possible vehicle repossession.
That's one.
Alright. So we're just coming back into Monroe right now. Monroe's going to get wet here shortly. This storm is moving to the east. Like I said, it's more of just a big blob of rain at this point, but there are some lightning strikes being detected, so definitely is a thunderstorm. Oh, when I was near Gratiot. Yeah, I guess I didn't realize that was the trail there, but okay, yeah, that sounds about right then. I guess I didn't realize that was the trail. I figured it was just somebody in their driveway. Alright, so we're in Monroe now, and the strongest part of the storm, like I said, is back to our southeast, south of South Wayne, and then there's also another area of more intense reflectivity just north of Monroe. So for the sake of just not driving around all day, I think we'll head north here out of Monroe. Oh, and we actually have, well, we just intercepted thunder. I don't know if that's possible or not, but we actually have some structure off to our north here, which you're going to be able to see here in a minute. It actually doesn't look too bad. It's kind of pretty. So definitely the right call. We're doing about 50 miles per hour. I think a lot of these people see a Ford Explorer in their rearview mirror and they think it's a cop. But what people neglect to remember is that every single soccer mom in this country drives a Ford Explorer. So definitely, these are definitely mom cars. Definitely mom cars. So that's kind of the problem with driving this thing, is everybody slows way down. I'm just going to get a minivan, and we're going to start driving a minivan. Actually, if we chased in a minivan, it would be very efficient, because we could sleep in it, we could live in it, we could have a refrigerator in it. So we need to start fundraising for a minivan. Like one of those new Chrysler Pacificas. Those are pretty nice. Alright, so we're going to get out of town here and take a left, and it's going to probably look fairly pretty, I think. I mean, it kind of does. It's nothing great. Like, don't get your hopes up, but it's the most we've seen all day, if it doesn't dissolve by the time we get to it. So I want to go up this county road or not. We'll go up the state highway. Honestly, if we had a minivan, and let's say if we could get 25 miles per gallon, I would save so much in gas, I wouldn't know what to do with it.
746 from Mountain, I see a assured recovery. Got that in the driveway. 1046.
How much would a minivan cost? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what the current market is for minivans. Probably more than it should. Oh man, we might have wanted to take that road there. God dang it. Yeah, we could get a Ford Flex. Those are really nice. I like those. They're like minivans, but without the van. Yeah, let's take the exit here. Whoops. I suppose everybody's probably making a left turn here too. Yep, sure are. Lucky us. Bronco? No, I don't want a brand new car or too new of a vehicle. It would depreciate so fast, because we just rolled 230,230 miles when we started this trip. So we've put almost 70,000 miles on this car since mid-April. So they would just depreciate so quick. If I went and bought a new car, somebody actually suggested maybe I lease a car. The problem is the mileage allowances. And even if we got one with a high mileage allowance, like if they would let me, swap out the car twice a year, we could wrap a leased car. But installing all the equipment in it, we could, but the problem is the first time I take it into a hailstorm and get a bunch of dents all over it, they're probably not going to be very appreciative of it, even with insurance. So, honestly, leasing a car to storm chase in wouldn't be a bad idea, because you could wrap it still, and we could still install the equipment. We just have to be kind of careful how we install it. We'd have to make sure we can remove it, but honestly, it's something I consider, but I just prefer having my own. We'll see if we can stop up here and get a view of this thing. The problem is with the corn being so tall, it's hard to see. Alright, we'll stop up here at County F, or FF, whatever it is. I know a pretty high spot up here we can stop just a minute or so. Right up on top of this hill we're coming up to. Oh yeah, this is kind of pretty, I guess. We'll get up here and we'll have a good view of it. Probably about to get soaking wet though. Go to the end of the road here, get this building out of the way.
746, 1028 when you're ready.
Good, 746.
Adam, Edward, Henry, 9321. Adam, Edward, Henry, 9321, and just let me know what the last four on the bid to match it.
Yeah, so our last one is in 0857. Again, 0857. It does show a secured party of Illinois title loans that it used to be.
And for us match.
Just wondering if we can like pull off in the ditch here and still get a good view of it here, maybe, without like rolling the car. There's really no field driveway or anything here. Probably get the car stuck, that'll be my luck. Alright, we'll watch this for a minute. I'm going to see if I can get the drone up.
Still warm off yet.
2-1.
We are clear from the hospital and back in service.
Number 2-1.
Come on, drone. Don't play this game with me. Stupid thing. Wow, we're quite the hill here. Well, that's kind of pretty. Get the drone connected here. We'll watch this for a minute.
Take off. The home has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Let me do something real quick here. I gotta format this or something, I guess. Alright, let me get this drone shot real quick. Alright, let me try it. I gotta land it before we get soaking wet. And we're about to get soaking wet. Well, the drone got wet, so it must be sprinkling a little bit up there. The drone's kind of wet, which is fine. Okay, drone accomplished. Next, get the car out of here. Oh, I see. We've got a parking. Hang on here. I want to get a couple of phone pictures with this quick. Pull right up in here. Let's watch this for a minute. Right back. Alright, we'll drop south back toward Monroe and catch this thing. Kind of pretty. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Had a couple of super chatters earlier, a couple new channel members. Thanks for doing that. I did turn the Radar Omega stream on in case anyone wanted to watch in the app there. We are near Monroe, Wisconsin right now. Going to be headed south to Monroe. Intercept this thing.
10 Lafayette, it'll be 10
10 for 10.
Storm chasing that yellow truck right there.
Lockheed 746, 1075. For 746.
No special weather statements or anything on this storm. Just a general thunderstorm here that's kind of pretty. The contrast on this camera is not super great, but the photos I got make it look a little nicer. I'll get them posted later. And for the YouTube channel members, you'll see some of the drone video in the daily video update that I'll put out here in a little bit. I'll include some of that. We'll actually go through town and end up south of town here, and then we won't stick with this thing too much longer because I don't feel like driving around all day for a general thunderstorm. But at least we'll have gotten a couple of good views of it. It's like the little bit of a shelf cloud here is a little bit farther south, so we'll get south of town here. Oh, that's pretty. We'll either try to catch this thing one more time for a structure show just south of town, or we'll go west of town and then spin around and point east. This thing's moving slow. Not much of a structure show, but it's kind of pretty. A little bit of blue coloring in there. Could be some heavier precip in there. Precip coming. People. What is this gentleman doing here? There's a bunch of county roads south of town, or township roads, that are real good to sit on with some nice high spots. We'll go sit at one of those for a few minutes. Yeah, it's a beautiful scene here. So I think we might make one more shot at this. We might go. We might want to go. Oh, it's about to start pouring rain. I can see the rain curtain coming. We might want to actually head west on one of these roads and then flip around and then head east and then flip around and point west and just watch it come over, and then we'll be done. We're headed south right now toward Illinois. There's a marginal risk for severe weather down in the Oklahoma area, and then another one down near southern Illinois and western Kentucky for today. There's also a marginal risk out there in Arizona, southern Nevada, southeast California. We'll go here. We're going to head east and then we'll flip back around and point west and get one more good shot of this. we're headed east right now. Yeah, with the corn being so tall, it's really tough to see anything. We'll go a little bit further before we call it a day here. Alright, so let's see here. We have a view behind us. No, I think we want to go just another mile or two further. think we'll have a good view here if we turn around at this intersection. Thanks for the super chat, Steven. Always appreciate it. Now I gotta find a spot where we can actually see this thing. Alright, well I think we'll probably just drive back toward town. We'll just keep it in the viewfinder. We'll drive slowly back west, but I want to thank everybody who joined the live stream today. I'm probably going to be shutting the stream down here in a couple of minutes once we get back through this thing. Just can't quite drive around all day with it. So we'll probably stream for another 5 minutes, but I appreciate everybody who's joined. It's been a fun time, kind of an unexpected time here. But it's about to rain. That's about it. I'll be live again later on tonight. We will be taking a look at future plans and answering questions, probably sometime between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. Central. Alright, so we started streaming about an hour and 10 minutes ago, something like that. So, it's kind of a short stream, but I'm glad we could do it. So I'm probably going to end it just basically once it starts raining, so then we won't really be able to see much more. But thanks for riding along today. I'm glad I got out here, because it was kind of pretty there for a minute. Got a nice drone picture, so that's always good. Alright everybody, that's where it's going to end. I appreciate you all for following along and supporting the stream. Feel free to continue the chat with people you know in the Discord server. You can find a link to our Discord server on the website. I did pin our website in the chat comments. It should be pinned in there. Remember, a marginal risk for severe weather today in parts of Oklahoma. Probably should have been down there for that. Southern Illinois, Northwest Tennessee, Western Kentucky, and then parts of Southern California, believe it or not, Southern Nevada, includes Las Vegas, and West Central Arizona. Kind of unusual places for severe weather. So with that said, take care everybody. Have a good Saturday. I'll have a live stream up later, and members, I'll get the members only video out probably within the next hour. So take care everyone, and have a good rest of the afternoon.